First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Love now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Love. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Love from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Hey, 13, Lou. It's hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Lawrence. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rip, 23. 11.
Now
11.
Lawrence changing the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed. Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lions! Here we go, son.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Out to his left. Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, go!
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here we go, son.
Another run by Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, Bigsby. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 4th down, Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, son.
Here's Bigsby. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ralph. Hey, kill. Red.
Lawrence will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
23.
Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Going back to Love. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love looking to throw it. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Love from the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 up there. 60 up there.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Street! Street! It's hot!
Now Lawrence to throw. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Run. Hey, I'm gun,
Lawrence now going to move him around.
Go, let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Red on red. Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Go. Go street. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Silver.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 53 yards. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. That's up and good. It's 22-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Fights through and now a crease. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
11, add it. Go. Think right open. Here we go, son.
Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
11.
Now Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big connection on that one. 41 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Dirty left. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Rip, 23. Hurt. Sink right.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Go.
To throw again is Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Here we go, son.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, run. 11. Riggs. 11, Agate. Red.
Lawrence will throw. This is caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jags take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Let's go now. 40, 17.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Going back to Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too. With
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Easy, 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 easy. 13, Luke. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
11. All right, let's go. It's hot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big over there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and 8. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing. Love. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. And it's incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Let's go now. Check. Go.
To the air again, Love. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right open.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
I'm red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Hey, go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes.